for the Invigoron system today and take the first steps toward obtaining financial freedom. Invigoron, a business opportunity as rare as the Abani berries themselves.
What's happening? You're like a berry salesman now, or?
No, I'm a distributor, Charlie, for a revolutionary new product that changes lives.
Right, now explain these to me.
Oh, those are my new wrenches. I got those free for sitting through a 20-minute presentation.
Oh, I get it now. It's a scam.
No, it's not a scam at all. I also had reservations in the beginning, but these super berries grow in the Andes Mountains, okay? Alpacas can survive entire winters on this shit.
Oh, shit. So it's like a super berry, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what kind of superpowers are you talking about? Like, do you survive the winter?
Great question.
So is that the only superpower you get, surviving winters? Because I've survived many winters without these berries.
No, I think I have an answer for all of this stuff, okay? Charlie, allow me to demonstrate?
Oh, you got a thing here.
Come over here and hold on to these. Now, this machine is going to measure the level of toxins in your body caused by stress.
All right, where do I put my feet?
Wherever you want.
I want to put them on the stool.
Great. It doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. 120, 140, 157. Oh, shit, Charlie, 157?
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's not good.
Guys, I got 157.
Wait. 157 what?
Units.
Units, dude.
Units of what?
Units of stress. You're very, very high in
That's
your...
a lot of units.
In your stress unit, but don't even worry because Invigoron can help you. These berries are chock full of antioxidants and phytonutrients.
Oh, thank God. All right, I'm sold. I'm in.
Of course you're buying it, because you're as big of an idiot as she is. You're getting scammed, D.
It's not a scam.
You walked into a room that you could have walked out of with a free set of golf clubs, but instead, you got.
Hey, I say we get ourselves a new pair of golf clubs, huh?
Yeah, well, we won't get got, though. We gonna get. See, D, people like us, we don't get got. We go get.
That's right. You won't see us getting scammed.
No way.
Today is Thursday, September 20th, 2018. Welcome back. It's Throwback Thursday, motherfuckers. Yeah! Now, we're going to be talking about Ripple. Rips. We're going to be talking about the rips. As you guys can see, I woke up ripping it out of this fucking bed this morning. Anyway. The reason I'm actually making this video is because last night, you know, as I was, I think I was getting ready for dinner. Yeah, I was like cooking and getting ready for dinner. You know, I was like listening to Bitcoin Ben. Somebody sent me a Bitcoin Ben thing. And, you know, he was actually live, which by the way, he's doing his morning shows, I think, right? And now he's doing live shows at night. Or some shit like that, but he's coming out at night doing his live shows, which, oh, by the way, tonight on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Jose Arteaga, live on Twitch. Alright, so, you know, just FYI, you want a little promo spot in there. I'm all over the place today. But anyways, let's talk about the rips. So he was bringing up Ripple and talking about Ripple and saying how, oh, Ripple, and well, first of all, he was talking about ETH and Ripple. And saying how Ethereum is gonna fucking go to the moon, and how Ripple was gonna go to the fucking moon, and explaining that, you know, he had a conversation with some guy on a phone, and this fucking guy told him these things, and these things were very special things, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is he talking about? In fact, everyone was, what the fuck is he talking about for the most part? And it was very, very interesting because it just seemed like, you know, he had a conversation with a friend. I don't know who this friend could be, you know, bankster. Anyway, some banker dude. But anyway, and so like you know, he was just pretty much saying like, yeah, I got a conversation with this guy, and he made me feel so sad and horrible because he was telling me how Ripple is gonna rip everything apart, and it's gonna be the currency and blah, and I don't want to say it, but it's gonna be Ripple and this and that, and just talking in a weird double speak, you know, saying like, I don't want to say this, but Ripple is the best. I hate saying this. I love Ripple. Oh my God, Ripple's killing me. I love it. You know, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Bro? Wouldn't you just like educate yourself a little bit first and then educate everybody else, okay? Do that for us, all right? Because look, when I talk out of my ass, I expect you guys to fucking call me out on it, all right? So I'm calling him out on it, all right? So, first of all, let's just tackle ETH first, okay? You know, let's just tackle that real quick. First of all, there's no basis for his assessment as to why Ethereum is gonna fucking moonshot and be a viable source of anything in the future. Not just ETH, but ETH Classic. Now, let me put a little caveat, okay? Because I have thought about this as well, you know? So the only way in which Ethereum and Ethereum Classic will be any kind of viable solutions in the future, meaning in the next few months going forward, you know, once the economy, once everything goes back to fair value and so on and so forth, you know, remember what I told you guys, there's not going to be any money to go around, and so if there's no money to go around, then why the fuck would anyone would put it in ETH? If there's no money to put it in anything, so why put it into something in which it's just going to disappear, right? Because of the gas and all that bullshit. So that's why EOS is going to succeed. Not just that, but again, EOS is just a better product, but whatever. Let's not diverge. What he was saying about ETH, though, is that it's going to go to the fucking moon. Now, explain this to me. Like, I'm going to try and explain it, because again, he wasn't giving an explanation. So again, my reasoning or my explanation as to why maybe Ethereum or Ethereum Classic or things like that would be around in the future, and by the way, there's a big if, most likely not going to happen, all right, but there's a big if, after we correct to fair value, okay? And I've been talking about this already in my other videos about financial stuff, but once we correct to fair value, you know, the crash, the whole situation happens, we're going to be going into hyperinflation. And so we already know that there's going to be an overprinting of dollars. There's going to be a large influx of dollars within the system, moving around. Hyperinflation is going to hit, so on and so forth. So if that's really kind of like the case, and they're just trying to curve the hyperinflation, then yeah, I can see how a lot of money out there, a lot of money, not our money, but a lot of money out there would be going into ETH and ETH Classic. Why? Because as these things move around and do their thing, they would be spending and burning a lot of this fiat cash US dollar as it does its thing. So yeah, I would definitely see how ETH or ETH Classic could fit into the paradigm of this very near future of hyperinflation for the US dollar and the death of the US dollar and the currency situation. So yeah, okay. If we're looking at it like that, yeah, the government or these entities, you know, the Fed, whatever, you know, they could use this as a vehicle in order to process this money, aka wash the money, aka, you know, get rid of it, burn it. You know, that's really what's happening, all right? So that's that. Otherwise, again, once we correct the fair value, once everything topples, tanks, you know, we have no money, everything's poor, we're going to go to EOS, because people will still want to build and build and build and build. And the people that are really interested in building this future is people like you and me, and we are not using things that could be censored. We are trying to use things that cannot be censored, because that's all we talk about, not just in this channel, but we talk about throughout the whole spectrum of channels on the crypto space. And not just even anything. You fucking look at PewDiePie and he talks about censorship. So it's all about censorship, okay? And censor and being censored, okay? And so that's why crypto is so important. All right, it's that paradigm shift in which, you know, again, as they censor us, we have a way to get uncensored, okay? As they take away our money, we have new money. As they take away, we have, okay? So whatever, all right? So that's the way I look at that. Now let's discuss Ripple. I feel like I've already been chatting for a minute here, and I have not brought up Ripple. Well, that's because I haven't. Okay, the best way to really explain Ripple is to explain it the same way I was kind of explaining the petrodollar. Literally, it's not that much more different. It really isn't. And you know, the last time I did a video on Ripple, talked about Ripple like in depth, it was a while ago. So even before I started filming this morning, like I was just, you know what, let me go to the Ripple website. Let me see, you know, let me find an article here or there. You know what I mean? Just so I can do a little homework, you know, just to make sure I got all my ducks in a row. Quack quack. And yeah, sure enough, you know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, I had it's all there. So let's go through it. This is what Ripple is, guys. Okay, seriously, it's kind of, that's why, by the way, I get a little foreground on it. Okay, when I actually found out what Ripple was back when I initially did my research, I was like, holy shit, for real? This is what banks are doing? This is the bank's solution to Bitcoin? This is what banks are gonna be trying to use in order to defeat Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Wow. And that was like the process through my mind. And by the way, why I find it's very important for us to know what a Ripple is for that same reason. Because remember, why are we in this space? We're all in this space in order to get rid of the banks, defeat the banks. Okay? And remember, if you type in anything with Federal Reserve now, you know, that's considered, you know, like R-rated stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can't even be talking about the Federal Reserve. I mean, that's pretty fucking insane. They got the left, the crazy uber left, defending the banks and the Federal Reserve. You know, the same left that is telling us to go fucking bomb Somalia and bomb Syria. I know, that's what I really meant to say. And all that shit. You know, so it's like, yeah, the loony left. I mean, I don't know what else to say because they're fucking crazy. They're telling us to go to war and to say thank you to the bankers. Anyways. So the reason we're in crypto, okay, and cryptocurrencies mainly, is to get rid of the banks. Become your own bank and get rid of the banks, right? Okay. So the banks needed a solution. Okay, let's go, first of all, let's explain what the banking system is, okay, how it works right now, okay? Let's just go through that, and then let's explain how the banking system works right now, and then explain how the banking system is working with Ripple, or is going to work with Ripple, because they haven't yet to implement it, right? Anyways, so, all right, this is how it works. Whenever you, John, out there wants to send, you're in the United States of America and you want to send money to, I don't know, Peter in fucking China. Well, you know, normally what you would do is that you would link your bank account to the SWIFT system, or your bank account would be somehow linked to this system, all right, which is an international banking system in order to transfer money, and that's how the money would be transferred. So let's get into it, okay? John wants to transfer money from the United States of America to China. First of all, when he's going to transfer the money, before he even transfers the money, they're asking him, well, first of all, who are you sending this to? No. We don't care about the name, sir. We mean, like, who are you sending it to? Who is this person? Then on top of the little investigation that they do, then they're like, all right, how much are you sending? Whoa, you're sending that much? Wait a minute. You know, so like, yeah, so it's like that, okay? So if you're sending anything over $10,000, you already investigated. The government is already like looking at you and saying, wait, why are you sending so much money across the ocean? If the government finally does allow you to send the $10,000 or more across the ocean, it's going to take days to get over there. And it's going to cost an arm and a leg. Like, literally. It's going to cost a lot of fucking money and take many days. And it's going to have to go through many banks in order for it to finally get into Peter's hands in China. Yeah. So it takes a long fucking time. And that's the problem there. Now, if you guys are fully aware, if you guys are in the crypto space, you already know you can send value, aka money, aka whatever the fuck you want, but value. We're talking about value, right? Because that's how they talk about the Ripple token. But anyway, the Ripple token is just a token. It says it right there, by the way. It's a token that represents value. That's all it is. It's just like the fucking petrol. So, I'm sorry, I'm just frustrated, man, because it's like all this information is like right there. It's not like it took me that long to fucking figure this out, man. I mean, guys, for real. Jesus, man. But anyways, I get it. Somebody has to do the homework. Not everybody wants to do the homework. But, so it's a token that represents value. So this is how it works, guys. When banks are going to start using Ripple, what they will do is that you, customer John in the United States of America, wants to send $10,000 to Peter in China. So what they do is that they get your money, your fiat within your bank account, they turn it into a token. So for example, you want to send $10,000, that $10,000 in US fiat gets turned into a token. That token is then transferred over there like that, how they say in 4 seconds. And once it gets transferred over there, it gets it gets unconverted into yuan. And so all of a sudden it's transferred from bank to bank, and within 4 seconds, and the other person gets that money. Now, you're asking, well, Jose, but that sounds like good news. No, it doesn't. It's really bad news. It's not bad news. It's really a bad product, because again, it's telling people, all right, it's telling you guys out there, hey, look, guys, banks are fine. You know, we don't need cryptocurrency. We already have a solution, all right? What's the problem, guys? What's the problem with banks, huh? What do you not like JP Morgan? Why? Because the KYC, or you can't send it fast enough, or this or that. Don't worry, we got solutions. We got solutions. And that's what they're doing. So they're creating solutions because they already see the writing on the wall in which Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going to put them out of business. So what I was going to say earlier was how we already know, we've already been able to send large amounts of value across the spectrum, okay? Meaning that we already seen Charlie Lee send like $1 million in Litecoin from point A to point B like that for 10 cents, okay? That is what Ripple is trying to do. Now, Ripple is not for you and me, okay? Ripple is for these big motherfuckers, these that have a lot of money, and they want to be able to send $1 million here, $1 million there, $1 million. So like the Saudi prince that wants to send a couple million to some other guy to buy some guns or whatever. You know, okay, that's for that kind of transfer. You know, these transfers that are not looked at, that the banks are not even, you know, the bank is not going to be, you know, asking the Saudi prince why he's sending 20 million to fucking Podesta Group. No. You know, but if I'm sending a couple bucks to my friend, you know, yeah, they're sticking a fucking thing up my asshole. You know what I mean? To investigate the whole fucking, you know, $10 expenditure that I'm fucking sending over to China. You know, to make sure I'm not buying any fucking whatever, you know, Pokemon toys. So, you know, the reason that we have cryptocurrency to begin with is so that we can transfer value back and forth all over the fucking place and not have to adhere to KYC, not have to adhere to government regulations, not have to adhere to like these massive fees, not have to be part of the system, not be shunned out because of a credit score or a social credit score. Remember, there's a regular credit score, now there's a new credit, and there's a new social score, you know, and so on and so forth, and blah, 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 blah. Or look, like someone like me, or plenty of people like you out there, that, I don't know, you got caught with the wrong thing, at the wrong place, at the wrong time, and all of a sudden, like, you're a fucking felon, or you're this, or you're that, and you have absolutely no fucking rights, you know what I mean? So, like, again, the whole cryptocurrency thing is more... It's a major paradigm shift for everything, because as we already know, by them using the traditional banking system, they have enslaved us, and we have created this thing called cryptocurrency, all right, in order to not be slaves anymore, to unslave ourselves, okay? So what Ripple is just a solution for the banks so that the banks can remain within some sort of relevancy, okay? That's it. But at the end of the day, guys, okay, what's going to happen is that, you know, anyone and everyone is going to be using cryptocurrency to send massive amounts of value over and over again, because if there's a solution in which they don't have to fucking put their money within the banking system, aka so that the government doesn't track their funds, where their funds are going, taxes, you know, there's a litany of reasons as to why, you know, someone with a lot of money would not want to even keep it within the banking system, you know, no matter what, no matter how favorable they think of it. So that's the thing. It's just that a lot of people with a lot of money out there don't really know what cryptocurrency is yet. But if they figured it out, they would immediately start using it and not use the banks. So again, what Ripple is, it is just a solution created by the banks in order to circumvent the problem with the fucking dollar. The same thing that the petro is, okay? In essence, okay? And at the same time, Ripple is providing a product, okay, that is far superior than crypto and Bitcoin and shit like that, but it's not. It's not even anywhere close to far superior. It's just that when you compare Ripple to the system that is already in place, aka the SWIFT system, aka the US dollar, aka Western Union, MoneyGram, whatever the fuck, that system, yeah, Ripple is a million times better. But when you compare Ripple to a cryptocurrency, you cannot compare, okay? Now, remember what the US dollar is. The US dollar, sure, it's pieces of paper, fiat, but the reality is that these pieces of paper are really digital imprints on a computer screen, okay? And so these digital imprints are the ones that are really moving around, okay? And going through the KYC and going through all that shit. And so, in essence, it should be pretty easy to type in a computer and send $1 million to fucking China, no problem. But since it has to go through all the central banks, everybody has to get paid, you know, again, what banks have figured out is that, okay, wait, we can create a solution. We can create this token, this fucking thing that doesn't exist. Again, if you can look at the fucking website itself, it tells you exactly what it fucking is. It's not, I'm not fucking making anything up here. But what it is just, it's a token that is created out of thin air, a Ripple token created out of thin air to give something value. So again, I, John, want to send $1 million US to China. But because of the whole system, how it is right now, it's very difficult to send it. Even if I comply with all the government rules and regulations, it's still going to take a while. So the bank, thinking ahead, thinking, you know, we need to create a solution so that this guy can send his $1 million like that to China, because if we don't create a solution, then he's going to just figure out, or his financial advisor, someone's going to tell him about cryptocurrency, and once he finds out about crypto, then why the fuck would he need a bank anymore? Because it's true, once this entity, John, figures out, oh wait a minute, I can send $1 million to China for 10 cents? Why the fuck am I putting my money in the bank? Why am I using the bank? So again, why the banks created Ripple is so that they can remain relevant. And again, it's all about cost, okay? They are trying to they are trying to maintain the lowest possible cost to transferring money. Why? Because they're already charging you up the fucking asshole to fucking move money from bank to bank. So, and it costs them money, and the whole fucking system is kind of on that. So again, why, you know, would they need something like Ripple? Because again, it'll drastically bring that price down so that, you know, this entity can send $1 million over from one point of the earth to the other for 10 cents or less. You follow me? And if it's someone that's already complying with all the rules and regulations, KYC, then they don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? And they don't even have to they don't even have to mess with cryptocurrency. The bank itself is the one that's dealing with all that shit. You feel me? So you understand now a little bit better as to what Ripple really fucking is, guys? I hope you do. Hold on, and we're back. But yeah, I mean, that's literally what it is. That's it. It's not that fucking complicated. So when I heard Bitcoin Ben last night talking about, you know, Ripple and Ethereum and shit like that, listen, like someone in the comments or in the chat room or whatever actually put it in a way I didn't even think about it, but I was like, yeah. So the way, you know, the way he was putting it was that like Bitcoin Ben just got a call from a friend, and this friend is a bankster or someone within, you know, a certain whatever, and they use Bitcoin Ben in order to pump ETH, you know, Ethereum, and pump Ripple. That's it, pump and dump and pump, right? And, you know, I've been even hearing a few comments here and there about not just him, but others pumping Litecoin, pumping Litecoin in the last several months, and always seeing it dumps in Litecoin, you know, which, you know, a lot of us that are into the whole Litecoin space, in the Litecoin world, you know, we don't even want to admit to ourselves, but we know that that's the truth and the reality, and we also know that if we're looking at everything now from a little bit of an outside perspective, we're outside the box and we're looking in, you know, we're understanding that, yeah, that's most likely what happened. Now, again, I'm a humongous proponent in Litecoin, all right? And, you know, I'm gonna show you guys a video at the end that I saw last night. I think I still have it. I'm gonna see if I can show it to you guys about, you know, what happened at the Litecoin Foundation, and something that I saw last night on a live stream, on Matt Beasley's live stream. I'm gonna see if I can show it to you guys, and I'm gonna put it at the end of the episode so you guys can kind of see what's happening with Litecoin. Some people are saying like Bohemian Grove, you know, the fucking the Illuminati, these motherfuckers got to Charlie and got to these people, but I don't think so. I don't think that that's exactly what happened. I think it was like they were trying to do that, but it didn't. That's not really what materialized. You know what I mean? Remember, I'm on the conspiracy theory boat more than anything, and I am truly believing that they are all, you know, the deep state, the bad guys, you know, whatever you want to call them, you know, they are really like struggling. They're clamoring for anything. They're trying to, you know, they're scattered. They're all over the place, and they're just trying to do anything and everything in order to you know, continue their system within our new system that we're building, and it's failing miserably because, again, so, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, Bitcoin is the king, okay? I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, but I kind of am, you know what I mean? I'm all about Bitcoin, but I'm all about cryptocurrencies, and I'm all about the blockchain. I'm all about all this stuff. Why? Because you already know, you guys watch my old videos, you already know why I talk about, how I talk about this near zero marginal cost, you know, how it's gonna affect the world, okay? And I talk about it industry by industry all the fucking time, okay? So let's not even go down that route. But, you know, and so, but at the end of the day, Bitcoin and a few projects here or there are the only ones that are really, like, so far, the only ones that are doing anything. Everything and anything else could be subject to, you know, tainting and so on and so forth. And that's just the reality of it, you know, no matter what. Litecoin is not exempt, unfortunately, okay? Even though I kind of do put Litecoin as very exempt, because Litecoin is just literally Bitcoin. It's like it's literally, it's a hard fork of Bitcoin, okay? That's it. So, you know, at the end of the day, guys, like, honestly, I hope that explains a little bit better what's going on with that. Okay, that we have to be very, very careful. We have to be very vocal, very loud. You have to speak our minds, go with our gut, so on and so forth on all of these fucking things, okay? And yesterday when I was watching the chat with Bitcoin Ben, and Bitcoin Ben was selling out and just doing whatever the fuck he was doing, you know, a lot of people were just like me, speaking their mind, not agreeing, and so on and so forth. So I commend everyone out there that did that, and that's what we need more of, and so on and so forth. And that's why I'm here calling everybody out. And to all other YouTubers out there, let this be a warning, okay? No, look, man, we can all shill. I get that, but there's a shilling that is like, hey, I like this coin, X, Y, and Z reason, boom. And then there's another kind of shilling, which is straight up selling, okay? Listen, let me give you guys a word of advice. None of you guys, well, there's a few, maybe an exception here and there, but none of you guys, I don't give a fuck who you are. None of you guys that are YouTubers out there trying to shill anything are professional sellers of things. So everyone can see right through your bullshit, okay? That's it. So don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Stay true to your fucking self. Look, you know who stays true to himself all the fucking time, no matter what? Decentralized TV. Peter from Decentralized TV. He is one of the few guys out there that I respect 1,000,000% because he's like me. He might be all over the place a little here and there, but he's always 100. He doesn't give a fuck. He tells his truth. He speaks his truth. He's not here shilling. If he is shilling, he'll fucking tell you straight to your face, like so on and so forth. Okay? That's what we need. That's what we need more of. Anyone that's not doing those things, proceed with caution. Period. End of story. I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay? We all have access to all of this information out here. We all have access to this knowledge. We all have access to our fucking brains. Let's use it. Okay? So again, all Bitcoin Ben did last night was wake me the fuck up. Okay? Simple as that. I really hope you guys liked this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed my rant. I hope you guys, I might not even be editing this too much. There's no need. I really hope you understand Ripple, what Ripple is now. And if you don't, please leave your comment down below. I want to discuss this further. I want to make sure we all get this. And there's, by the way, you know what? This is something I need to talk about because I need to add because I completely forgot. Because look, maybe I also misunderstood Bitcoin Ben a little bit. Because Bitcoin Ben might have just been sad because he's just not looking at it the right way. And he's just saying like, oh my God, you know, Ripple's worth like, I don't know, whatever, 30 cents. Oh my God. But it's going to go and be worth $1, $2, $4, whatever the fuck it was his high. You know, it's going to be worth like all this money and da-da-da. And Ripple is going to be a part of the near future and this whole infrastructure. Look, guys. I'm gonna be telling you straight up. I agree with him 1,000,000 gazillion 7 bazillion% in that. And I mean for real. Because if we're talking about exactly what I just fucking said, and the banks are literally going head to head with Bitcoin, and the only thing that they have in order to go head to head is Ripple, then what makes you, I mean, of course Ripple is gonna fucking rip the fucking roof off the whole cryptocurrency space. So it's gonna be Bitcoin and Ripple. And yes, it could be crazy enough where Ripple could go over Bitcoin. But guys, again, let me remind you why we are in this space, why I do these videos every day, so on and so forth and blah, blah, blah. Why? Because we are here to defeat them. If we allow them to win, they will win. If we don't allow them to win, they cannot win. It's game over, because again, we can see it industry after industry after industry, whether it's the newspapers, you know, YouTube with the TV, whatever, a million industries, Uber, you know, Airbnb, we can go down the line of Amazon, all these industries that have fucking destroyed the previous old legacy system. That's all cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency is the new system that is going to replace the old legacy banking system. That's it. So we have two choices. Either A, get on board with cryptocurrencies and push away the old system, no matter what they do to reinvigorate or renovate the banking industry. We need to push away from that and become our own banks. Or B, we're just going to continue being enslaved like fucking morons. All right? I sincerely doubt we're going to continue being enslaved. I really doubt that. All right? I really do. But in the time being, within the time being, banks are all over the fucking place. Banks are an everyday part of life. I still need to use my fucking a bank, and I still need to get a bank, and so on and so forth. So I'm not fucking telling you that we get rid of banks and we don't need banks. No, listen, we already know what the situation is. In our future, we don't want banks. We want to eliminate banks, and we will be living in that kind of future where we will be our own banks and we will not need that intermediary anymore. But for the time being, we still need them. And that's just the reality of it. Okay? Even though 95% of 18 to 24-year-olds use YouTube, cable is still around. All right? And just, you know, things like that. So it's the same thing with the banking system, okay? Even though 95% of the youth of the population or good whatever are going to be, you know, embroiled in using cryptocurrency, there's still going to be people using banks. Until they don't, okay? And it's not gonna disappear overnight. It's just not, it can't, it's impossible. I hope they do, we all do, but it's not. And so once everything crashes, people are still using banks, banks are still trying to remain viable, banks are trying to move things back and forth. Don't be surprised that Bakkt might use Ripple and so on and so forth and blah, 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 blah. Ripple will, in the short little time, right now, Ripple will fucking rip it. So again, invest in Ripple, make that money. I'm not telling you not to. Be smart. But don't be fucking thinking that Ripple is gonna fucking replace Bitcoin. Ripple is gonna be the replacement to this whole thing. Don't be thinking those things. Don't. No. Okay? That's like saying like a government website, YouTube, is gonna be a better YouTube than YouTube. And that's how, no man, no. All right, so we already know what's going on here, guys. All right, we already know what the fuck is going on here after you guys listen to me. I hope you guys got it. So with that being said, please guys, please educate yourself a little more on Ripple. Let's talk about this more on Ripple. Hit me up on Discord, hit me up in the comments. Let's keep talking about this. Let's educate ourselves more on this. But at the end of the day, guys, Ripple is not going to be around forever. Ripple, in the short time, yeah, it's gonna fucking rip higher, but it's only gonna rip higher because the banks are gonna be using that in order to keep up with crypto. That's it. Because if they don't use Ripple, then the banks would literally disappear really quick. Like for real. Because they would be literally like useless, and people were like, well, why the fuck are we even using these things anymore? You follow me? And then people are gonna start going into the crypto world and using all these other projects within the crypto space in order to replace the banking system. You know, whether they'll use Salt or whether they use whatever, any other thing to like get collateral, to get a loan, to get a this, to get whatever, in order to replace the banking products to continue moving forward. We have them already, okay? But if the bank itself can create a product in which they can continue moving business as usual, then people won't even know that they need to get out of the banks. You feel me? The banks themselves are constantly shooting themselves in the foot and giving reasons so that every day people are less and less inclined to use banks. But still, They're not going around. They're not leaving anytime soon. And again, just to reiterate, guys, all right, in case you did not get it the first time around, all Ripple is, I gotta cut this short because I don't even know how long it is. I can't, you know, I got 45 minutes, right? So all Ripple is just a token, just like the Petro. That's all it is. From when Bank A wants to send stuff to Bank B, what they do is that they convert this fiat into a token, that send that token over, and they're good to go. Because if they send fiat, then it's very difficult, because you already know, we already talked about it, okay? The government's KYC, so many fucking other things. So they created their own thing. And again, it's on their website. You can go to ripple.com. It explains exactly what it is. It literally tells you it's a token with no value. They give it value, and it doesn't even have a blockchain. It has this system that, you know, just trust us, guys. It's going to be okay. You know, that kind of shit. So again, all right, so when I hear Bitcoin Ben, what I'm supposed to be hearing is, what I want to hear from Ben is what I'm just telling you guys today. This whole episode, that's what Bitcoin Ben should have been talking about last night. Not talking about like, oh my God, the banks are gonna fucking take over, oh, Ripple, oh, crypto suck, cry me a river. You, sir, have been compromised, all right? That's the way I'm looking at it. That's the way I see it. I call him like I see him. He has been compromised like a few others have been compromised out there. They shall be remaining nameless, and they shall start getting called out by me, because whatever, fuck it. What do I got to lose? Nothing. All right? That's it. So again, beware of what you're fucking doing out there, motherfuckers, because you know what? I might just consider myself, you know, I don't even want to, I hate being this. I don't want to be that. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I'm going to be the crypto police. No, I'm not. Because that goes against everything I fucking say, right? I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm gonna do like McGaffey, all right? It doesn't fucking matter if it's Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, this, that, whatever. As long as it's decentralized and it's used exactly for what we intend it to be used for, then it doesn't really matter what is around. Whether it's Dash, Monero, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? But we have to educate ourselves and stay away from the ones that could be dangerous, like a Ripple. But again, if you understand what Ripple is, then you understand it's not a danger at all, and it's nothing at all. It's just a vehicle for people to lose their money. That's it. It's a fucking Ponzi scheme, straight up. Look at the fucking website yourself, read it, educate yourselves on this shit, and don't take some fucking article's word for it. Don't take some dickhead's word for it. Don't take what it says, like, you know, don't read what it says on the website and be like, oh, and you know, remember, you gotta go in there with a blank slate and be like, okay, let me really figure this out, and not go in like thinking, oh, I want it to be this, so I'm gonna read it, and it's gonna materialize into this. Okay? Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Don't forget to share the knowledge. That's the most fucking important thing here. And again, please watch this video here at the end, okay? I saw this last night, and it's conspiracy theory-ish, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And we'll go from there, right? You guys, you know, again, I know we saw it live last night. Not everybody saw it, but regardless, we're going to watch it right now, and we're all going to figure out what the fuck this all means together, okay? Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Peace out, and I'll see you mañana.
You guys all good? There we go.
Thank you so much.
Breaking news, go for it.
Breaking news. We are here to address the needs of the indigenous people of the world. And in our host city of San Francisco was the host of the Global Climate Action Summit this week, with our host, Governor Jerry Brown, Al Gore, Jean Michel Cousteau, and many celebrities, political experts from around the world, 54 countries. We are honored to be invited by Charlie Lee. Thank you, Charlie, for being here for the inaugural Litecoin Global Summit. Can we give a hand right now? Amazing. Thank you for making history today. And to announce a global humanitarian concert for the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, of the United Nations, which is the UN 17 SDG, and with the support of the Litecoin global community. Climate restoration, gender equality, ending poverty, just to name a few of the many issues that we want to address. To formally celebrate this announcement today, we have invited individuals from the Litecoin community and the overall crypto blockchain community of who you all are. Thank you. To sign this poster today, symbolizing the collaboration of One Earth, One People, and the Litecoin community. The individuals to sign today are Lawrence Freiberg, co-founder, One Earth, One People, and those on that team that were not able to attend, Max Osceola, former chief of the Seminole Nation, who acquired Hard Rock International, Lee Tiger from the Mississippi tribes, Nassif Zaid, CFO of the USA Blockchain, representing David Cam, chairman of the USA Blockchain, who is not able to attend, but we know is watching from his living room via streaming as we speak. Charlie Lee, creator of Litecoin. John Monroe, VP Nationwide Merchant Solutions. Sorry about that. David Schwartz, the guy that's just been hanging around all week, tirelessly organizing the Litecoin Global Summit. Of course, from Madison, Wisconsin. Woo! John Kim, our beloved Litecoin evangelist. Are you here? Come out behind the curtain. Naomi Brockwell, for her outstanding crypto influencer and educator that we all love. And a producer for Stossel Productions. And then, of course, Travis Wright and Joel Kahn. Let's give them a hand again. A Bad Crypto podcast with hundreds and thousands of people watching right now. And signing this poster symbolizing this unified, synergized collaboration. Thank you so much.
All right, signing the poster. Come on down, Lawrence. Here, would you like to say something as you're addressing your signature? There we go.
Hi, everyone. I want to give a shout out to Butch Stone. Wasn't mentioned. He's my co-promoter, and he's bringing in lots and lots of people you would certainly know, very, very big stars in the entertainment industry. We have cities all over the world, and this is what this represents, actually, is the SDGs as listed here from the United Nations, and we're assigning different cities. As you can see, that's you, Butch, Little Rock, and all kinds of things are going to go on that stage, and so thank you.
Yeah, is Elvis going to be there? Is he coming back?
Of course.
Excellent.
I was with Concerts West. We started with Elvis Presley and did all Led Zeppelin tours and
yeah,
blah,
this
blah,
guy's
blah.
like big time music promoter.
Rock and roll, baby.
Awesome. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let's sign this thing here. And
it's kind of like Band-Aid from back in the day, right?
Yeah, yeah. Live Aid.
Live Aid.
And Band-Aid.
And Band-Aid.
And Farm Aid. All the aids. So we're going to do this. Obviously, this won't make for audio podcasting. This is something special for you guys. So come on, step in. Everybody who's signing it, grab the pen.
I've been slimed.
And perfect.
Very nice.
We'll sign that, and then we're gonna. While everybody's signing this, we're gonna wrap the show. Who knows how we finish the show? Stay bad. That's right.
Nice.
Okay. So what we'll do is I'll do a wrap here, and when I signal you guys, everybody's gonna yell "Stay bad." Let's try it here. 1, 2, 3. Stay bad. That's really good.
That was good. Here you go.
Ah.
That was a nice film.
Yeah, we have also, if you come on up after, we have a bunch. We got plenty of crypto stickers if anybody wants them. All right.
Kimbo Sack.
I'm gonna do the wrap.
Oh.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Travis Wright, this has been great time.
This has been awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks to Charlie Lee. Thanks to Rule from Open Block. Thanks to everybody who did their crypto pitches. Please subscribe to the Bad Crypto Podcast wherever fine podcasts are found. iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
All the places except YouTube.
All the places except YouTube because they hate us and we don't know why.
They hate us. That's true.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's been fantastic. So, until next time. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.